Hi everybody, it's Cyclone, and today we're gonna see if it's worth it or not to buy the new Head Speed Pro. Let's go. So this review will be a bit more different. Normally when I'm doing the beginning of the video, I haven't tried the racket and then we go on the court and then I give my final score. But for this one, I've already played with the racket, so I'm just gonna present the racket, we're gonna go on the court, and finally I'm gonna give the score. So the Head Speed Pro is a really interesting line because it's a good mix between power, spin and control, because you have 100 square inch head size, but you have a 18 by 20 string pattern in it, so you have the control but at the same time the power from the 100 square inch head size. And then we have a 310 gram unstrung weight that normally with the older generation feels lighter than this, and I have to say with the newest generation it's the same thing. And we have this new cosmetic that honestly I don't really like. It's okay but not definitely not the best from Head. So without further ado, let's go on the court and let's see how the Head Speed Pro plays.
Alright, on the court with the Head Speed Pro 2024, I have to say that I felt relief when I've tried this racket, and let me explain. I tried the MP I think a week earlier, and I was really disappointed with this racket. But the problem is, you know, the Head Speed Pro is one of my favorite rackets, and I was a bit scared to see how the new version would play, but I would say that this one is a lot closer than the MP is from the older generation, and so I was really happy to feel that. The most different thing that the new Pro has is basically that it's easier to play. You know, easy would be the word that would describe the thing. It's still a control-oriented racket that can put spin, that has a lot of control from the 18 by 20, but pretty easy to play with. But overall, I just enjoyed the stability of this racket. Still really stable, and I would say even maybe a bit more stable than the previous generation. I would have to do a comparison between the two Pros, the newest and the older version, to just get a sense of it. But a bit more stable, still solid at the volley. On the serve, you know, this racket is probably one of the best because, I don't know, because it's a bit more easy to play with, you're achieving a bit more easy power, and so yeah, it's really something that I truly enjoyed from this new version. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really like the string that wasn't there. It didn't really fit the racket. It was the Wilson Revolve, so yeah, I couldn't really put that much spin. But with a Lynx Tour or something like that, yes, definitely, you know, this racket can be a spin machine, even though it's a 18 by 20. So yeah, one thing that I like is that it's a player stick, but you're not feeling any pain or any discomfort. It's still pretty easy to play with, and you can play a full 2 hours with it with no problem at all, that's for sure. And so that's one thing that I really like. A bit more tough than the MP, but obviously that's normal. But just in general, a fun racket to play with, and it's pretty rare that it's a fun racket to play with when it's a 310 grams unstrung weight, you know. But you know, this one is the exception, and so yeah, congrats to Head for making this.
Alright, so I think that the Head Speed Pro remains one of my favorite racket. I like really the like I said at the beginning of the video, the blend between the power, the control, and you have a bit of spin. One thing that I also like from the Speed Pro is that you still feel like it's solid. And I said to myself at the beginning of this video, I won't talk about the Speed MP because honestly I didn't really like it, and I liked the previous version, but I will talk about it because I feel like the MP feel empty, but this one feels just solid. You feel like it's a solid racket that goes pretty much fast like an arrow through the air. Not like an arrow, but pretty much similar. And yeah, I just like the you know, it creates a bit of spin, but because it's 18 by 20, you have the control. So yeah, just overall like it. My rating for this racket would be pretty high. So I would go with 8.97 out of 10. Have you ever tried the Headspeed Pro 2024? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.